You know, it's funny. Most of us just accept our phone bill as a fact of life. But if you're on a fixed income, that monthly payment isn't just a line item. It's a huge deal. It's this constant, recurring expense that can really add up. Well, today we're going to dig into a rumor that promises to flip that whole idea on its head. All right, let's just get right to the heart of it with a big question. What if you could just stop paying your phone bill? Like forever? I know, it sounds pretty wild, right? But that's the disruptive idea at the core of this rumored Tesla Pi phone.
And this slide just lays it out so clearly. On one side, you've got what most of us are used to, right? $100, maybe more, just vanishing from your account every single month. And on the other side, a big, fat zero. Nothing. When you do the math, that's over $1,000 a year back in your pocket. That's a huge difference.
So, to really get why this rumor has grabbed so many people's attention, we first have to talk about the problem it's trying to fix. And that's this really high kind of hidden cost of just staying connected in the first place.
We've started calling this digital rent. Think about it. It's all the money you're constantly shelling out for your phone and your data plan, and it's like a silent killer for a budget. It's not like buying a TV where you pay once and you're done. No, this is a constant drain, month after month, year after year. It never stops.
Okay, so if digital rent is the problem, what's the supposed solution? Well, the rumor says it comes in the form of a very specific and surprisingly affordable piece of technology. $199. That's it. That's the rumored one-time price tag. I mean, just compare that to the flagship phones today that can easily cost 10 times as much. But honestly, that hardware price, it's not even the most exciting part of this whole story.
No, the real game changer, the thing that makes this idea so revolutionary, is the potential for no monthly fees. We're talking about completely wiping out those recurring bills. This isn't just about a cheap gadget, it's about predictable ownership.
So let's just recap the promise here, because it's a big one. You pay a single, low cost for the phone, that's it. You get 0 monthly bills. You'd be free from the big telecom giants. And you'd have a connection you can count on pretty much no matter where you are. It sounds almost too good to be true, right?
Okay, hang on. Before we get carried away with all this, I need to hit the brakes. We have to have a very serious reality check right now. Please listen up because this next part is absolutely crucial.
But, and this is a huge but.
I need to be 100% crystal clear about this. This is a rumor. It's not a real product. Tesla has not officially announced this phone. Right now, there are 0 units, 0 official reservations. You cannot go out and buy one of these today. It doesn't exist.
And this leads to my most important point. Please listen to me on this. If you see any website, any social media ad, anything at all asking you for money to pre-order a Pi phone, it is a scam. 100%, no question. We're here to give you the straight facts, not hype, and the last thing we want is for anyone to get taken advantage of.
Okay, so now that we've gotten that critical warning out of the way, let's get back to the idea itself. What's the technology that makes this rumor so compelling? How could a $0 phone bill even be possible, at least in theory? Well, it all comes down to satellites. The concept is actually pretty straightforward. Instead of connecting to a cell tower on the ground, the phone would send its signal directly up into space, where it connects to a Starlink satellite. That satellite then provides your connection. No cell towers, no local infrastructure needed.
So why is that such a big deal? In a word, freedom. It means true freedom from the grid. If you're traveling in a motorhome or living way out in a rural area, or you just want a connection that doesn't depend on the nearest tower, this is the kind of technology that could actually make that happen.
You know, all of this brings up a really fascinating question. We know getting rid of the bill is a massive deal, but is it the only thing that matters? When it comes down to it, what do you actually value most in a device like this? And check this out. This is some really interesting data from our community. We asked folks what was more important. And while lower bills took the top spot at 55%, look how close simpler technology was, right behind it at 45%. It's nearly a 50-50 split. And let's be clear about what simpler means here. It doesn't just mean basic. It means a phone that's intuitive, that maybe even has some physical buttons, and a system you don't have to completely relearn every time there's a big update. It's about predictability and ease of use for the long haul, like 10 or 15 years. So this is the final thought I want to leave you with. If a phone like this actually became a reality, what would be the deciding factor for you? Is it all about ending those monthly bills for good, or is having technology that's genuinely easier to use just as important?
The answer really gets to the heart of what we all want from our devices.